You lost your lug lock, you thought? Critical condition. That's straight. That's straight. Alright, y'all. What's up? So I'm doing a hands-free style. So I got you on a chest mount. And I'm going to go ahead and take off my stock steering wheel. So start off with, obviously, you undo your battery. That should be self-explanatory. And then hold your brake until the lights go out to drain your system. There's also a fuse that you can pull that I will show you guys. So, like I was saying, disconnect your battery. Pop open this. Give your handy dandy little puller. It's the 7.5 second row, third over. And then that goes up and down on the shifter column just to make my life a little easier. And so as you guys can barely see, there's these little holes that you kind of gotta shove something into. And on the inside there's a little black cylinder, that trigger thing that you gotta push out of the way in order for you to actually be able to get the airbag off. It's gonna be very hard to show you guys no matter what angle I put you at. So more or less, I will show you the clips once I have it off. Alright, once you get all three out, it kind of just pops out like you see. And then you have a ground that you have to push down in the middle, and then you can pull it out. And then you have, make sure you guys can see, you have these little black trim clips. So what I do is I shove like a little knife. You can use a pick tool if you have a pick. You get them up. What I like to do for extra security is once I pop them out, just chuck them into my center console, and then from here, wiggle back and forth, get it out. And then, so while I have it in front of me, these are the pins that I was telling y'all that you have to be pushing. So there's 3, and you go through the little holes on there, and you push, and push. You see like how when you push up, it opens the hole for it to slip off of there. And just move your ticking time bomb off to the side. Alright. You guys are angled right. Alright. So now here, straighten up your wheel. I'm gonna have to get alignment regardless, so it does, doesn't matter. And then use a 21 millimeter. Impact it a little bit so it comes off while you're here. Undo the white clip that goes to there. Hit your steering wheel aside a few times, pull it forward, undo your nut the rest of the way. So you do that so you don't smack yourself. And then, yep, you can just pull it straight off. And there you have it. Now you are ready to start your reinstall. But there's going to be a little gap between my reinstall and now, because I'm going to take my buttons to transfer and I'm going to paint them trim black, because I honestly hate chrome. As y'all see, I've wrapped this. I probably can't wrap that. It's too intense, so I'm just going to, spray it with some trim black. But other than that, I will be back once I have the new wheel and everything ready to go on. So for this part, you need a trim tool, but I didn't have any and I kind of wanted to get it done, so I kind of just manhandled it a little. But you're basically just going to pull the silver trim in the front, flip it over, pull the back trim off, and then pop out the buttons and go from there. That's all you really need to do. Alright, so I went ahead and I picked up the LZMFG, which is Adam LZ's, branded with his button and everything steering wheel. Nice perforated leather and a 350 millimeter. It's really nice, and his stuff is made by MPI, which I've looked up and they're pretty reputable. For the hub, I got the Daikei K. I mean, that looks like K truck, so like Daikei. I don't know how they would say it, but it's one of the only, you know, actual hub adapters for the Indy Miata. To start off with, it comes with a replacement. If you're not going to run any steering wheel buttons, this is just a ground for your horn. I paid the extra $45 and I got 2 resistors for the AC units. These are actually really nice. I like the way they did it. You don't have to cut, you don't have to trim anything. The AC resistor straight plugs into that, and you just slip this over and it clips in place so it's not going to pop out. Really good quality if you ask me. And then, oh, those all fell out, but it comes with a bunch of different bolts. So, and then you have, what are these, horn retainers is what they call them. This one I believe is for the Momo, and then this is for the Nardi, or it's flipped, but from my saying, yeah, this has to be for a Nardi because it's horizontal bolts. But anyway, and this is your actual hub. This pops off. It's good condition. These are your little points for your cork spring. Snap it on. You have all this room to tuck wires around, and it fits, you know, your 6x70 and then your 6x78, I think is what it is, but your standard and then your Nardis will also fit. So it's good quality. I like it. So the part finally came in to retain my steering wheel buttons on my car. Finally. So at this part, you literally just put a zip tie over the part that protrudes through the housing so that it won't back out. Alright, so the reinstall process. Yeah, this is your hub. These are your 2 little holes for your corkscrew. I'm going to try and get this on as straight as I can, but regardless, you're going to want to get in alignment, so, you know, only so much you can do. You're going to want to use a torque wrench. I'm going to torque that down once I have everything set in stone. Alright, let's see. Yep. So, you take your resistors, and they quite literally just make sure they're lined up, and they snap right in. Then you have this little clip that makes sure that they don't pop out. Then you have your airbag resistors, and you kind of gotta, like, you know, put them off to the side. I'll honestly go ahead and put this on. And then, very important piece right here. Guess I should plug it in first. Get this through the hole coming out right here. Line it up. Mine, I've bent it around a bunch of times so the paint's chipped. I was trying to figure out where exactly I want it. I'm still gonna have to bend it more. But come over here. This actually has a little notch in it for this purpose. Kind of get it over the airbags. Get it through the little notch. Just like that. You see you've got the wire protruding through. And you just gotta line it up from there. And this, like I said, I've bent it so many times that I need to bend it back, honestly. Kind of messed it up a little, but alright. And so for the ground, what I did is I kind of stripped the wire, and I have the crimp that I need in order to put it on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it behind here, so when I tighten the steering wheel on, it kind of sandwiches it right there. Then we'll go ahead and grab my steering wheel, slip it over all of my wires, and I gotta play a game of lining everything up. So much I need to bend it back to its original position, honestly. Oopsies. But now I'm gonna play a fun game of screwing everything in. Alright, now that everything is tightened down, I went ahead and I used silver bolts because I wanted a little bit of a contrast instead of the black on black. And the silver kind of matches with the stupid chrome trim, and I don't know, it just felt appropriate to me. Now, you're going to go ahead and get these all buttoned up. Just like that. There's your horn. Trick with this is you want to be able to run your hand behind it without hitting the buttons, but I like it. So if I have my hands right here, I can boop, 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 boop. And that horn works. Obviously the battery's not on because I was messing with airbag related stuff, but trust me, it works. And yeah, that honestly should conclude the video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.